So I was watching a lot of videos on how to prep. I'm a brand new prepper. Sort of weird calling myself that. And so I was inspired by a lot of it. I decided I would buy a few things slowly but surely. But this video is about what you can find in your own house when you look around. So here's what I bought first. I got this Tool Logic. It's not focusing very well. Swiss Army card, although it's not Swiss Army. I got some probe covers for my thermometer, a couple of pill holders, this Leatherman, which is the PS style PS, which is supposed to be TSA compliant. Not sure I'm going to actually trust the TSA. I travel for a living, so that's a concern. I also bought two little compasses, some Pedialyte and some hydration packets that are made for adults. I also bought, I saw these on Urban Prepper and I liked them, so I have 3 of these Toolworks pouches. And then I went to the thrift store, or Goodwill, and I found this zippered binder for emergency documents. I found that for 99 cents. And then also an old, this is for a camera bag, but it has a lot of pockets and I think it will work well. Okay, then I started looking around my house and I found this, which has a handle on it. And this used to carry paperwork for a mortgage I had on a house that I sold in 2010. Has 1 million files in it, so I really did not need to get this zippered pouch. Moving on. I also found a huge pile of blankets and comforters that I forgot I had. So on the bottom, that's a comforter. On the next one is a huge heavy fleece blanket. Another fleece blanket. There's 2 more. There's actually 1 more in the garage. And then this blanket is a fleece blanket for when you're on the plane. Okay. Next, a dog toy. I found, these aren't the batteries that I already have set aside, but I found more batteries. I found an old headlamp, some candles, which I don't really know if I guess they would work in a short term. And I also found my wind-up solar-powered radio. This one's old, it doesn't have a USB, but I forgot I had it. Over here, I found this pouch, which is really for traveling, but it's almost exactly like the one I bought at Goodwill. And I found 5 of these, out of the sun, 5 of these pouches that you can use to organize things. I don't know if this is showing up well, but these, you know, could be used for organizing. They're not stuff sacks, but they're very good. Then I found my old backpack. This is so old that it's got this, for your CD Walkman, a pouch. And there's the e-roll. This does not have as many pockets as the standard Molly, but I think it's perfectly adequate. It has some extra pockets on the sides and also around the front. I also found 2 camelbacks with their bladders. Inside one of the camelbacks, I found suntan lotion, that's just to cool off, suntan, sunblock, toothpaste, a silicone bowl, toothbrushes, sunblock, a battery, poop bags, a whole bunch of stuff that I forgot I had. And they might even be expired, which would be annoying. Here's the second camelback. This one's older, but has a nice huge bladder. Okay, moving on, I found a whole bunch of pouches and containers. So this is a little thing, this has a pocket. These are, I hope this is in focus. These are all earplug holders. This is a pill holder. I have a whole bunch of pouches. There's pink, silver, there's two in the back. This is a really nice passport holder. This opens up into a tote bag. I also found a huge amount of Band-Aids marked Ethernet. Didn't remember I had them. This is an old travel case. I found travel size things, more toothpaste. This stuff is for if you're feeling very hot, you wipe it on the back of your neck and it really helps cool you off. More Band-Aids, airborne. This Imodium is going to expire this month. Jarvis, don't eat whatever you have. What are you eating? Oh, that's fine. And then I have these cool packs. They're really not that cool, but they're good. Plenty of uses for them, I'll find. I also found a bunch of forks and paper napkins. And then in the car, I found 4 of these. They're little pouches and they open into a big duffel bag. I also found a fleece jacket, a little first aid kit, WD-40 that I seriously, I think I bought it for driving across the country in 2008. This is just a packet of pretty much Velcro and safety pins. Some wet ones, leather gloves, more plastic knives, more packets of everything I talked about. That's hand sanitizer on the left. I found a rain jacket. It's just all folded up. Coffee filters, which I thought were some kind of survival thing, but I really think I'm only going to use them for coffee. That's a dog toy. Okay. This is something called Survival Kit in a Can. I don't know if this will focus very well. It has a whole lot of stuff in it, but I got it in like right after 9/11. So I don't even know if some of this is even any good anymore. The fish line could have disintegrated. Maybe I'll do a open up video later. See the condition of everything. I also have, sorry for the overexposure, emergency blanket. And I forgot that I had this, which is, this is battery power for, it has USB, it has a lot of ports, but it also jump starts your motorcycle or small car, which I have, a small car. I haven't tried it, but it's online. I think you can check reviews and see if it's valid. I also found instructions for a jump starter that is not even in the car anymore. And I also found, which I think is really funny, remember I got that Leatherman, and in my car before I even got it, is a little multi-tool and a bigger one, which I can't open with one hand, and this knife, I just thought this was a bunch of knives when it was in the car. I didn't even remember that I had these multi-tools. Although I can't imagine they're TSA compliant. You can see on the bottom there, that's a knife. I carry a little Swiss card with me, which I don't have one here. I'll do it when I do my travel video. That they took out the knife, but I keep the other stuff, and it's very, very handy. And lastly, yes, I still have more. Sorry about the rug. This is what's in my first aid box in the house. So I have this cooling thing, ice bag, which is fantastic for migraines. I have a whole bunch of latex gloves. These are different heating pads, easier for the microwave. I have a Chuck's pad, which is one of the greatest inventions. This is a cloth one. I don't think they make them anymore, but back when I was working in the hospital, these were great. Found a knee brace that I need sometimes. And in my box, I found a whole bunch of dressing sponges, a whole bunch of tape. This is super, super hydrating powder. It's like Pedialyte on steroids. I think it's used by the military even. Got 2 sets. These scissors. I have this anti-itch cream, which is long expired, and moleskin. And then I also have a million more Band-Aids, and this is the thermometer button probes for everything else. Another pair of scissors. Nothing in there. So I think this just illustrates the importance of looking around your house first before you buy a bunch of stuff. Even though this, the Goodwill stuff was very inexpensive, and I, hardly paid anything I can return. But especially the Leatherman and the Tool Logic. The Tool Logic I just don't think I can carry, just because I fly twice a week. It's really kind of impossible. Anyway, I'll just give you, this is the chunk of stuff I bought, and this is the stuff I already had. And I'm going to put stabilize on this video to make sure. That's good. Jarvis, put that down. Okay, so that's my first video, and please leave any comments in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you, and I look forward to seeing you on a future video. Thanks.